Okay, this is outrageous. There's reports saying that Young Thug and Birdman were named in a conspiracy to kill Lil Wayne. So according to these reports, they were coming from a man named Mike Picture on Twitter. And they are saying that the plot was carried out in April when Lil Wayne's bus was shot at. And so some of these details that Mike revealed include the fact that the indictment was against a guy named Winfrey specifically, but names both Young Thug and Birdman as connected to Winfrey. And more specifically, that Winfrey was carrying out a plot devised by Young Thug. Furthermore, Young Thug made a recent video, and it's called With That, in which the guy Winfrey is promptly displayed, and that is being used as evidence. So the prosecution says they plan to draw a connection between the April incident and Winfrey holding a firearm in the video of a song that mentions Lil Wayne. So as we know, guys, back in 2018, Lil Wayne won his lawsuit for $100 million against Cash Money Records. And before then, him and Birdman had a very strained relationship. So Lil Wayne exposed Birdman about this. Lil Wayne says that Birdman spent $70 million of $100 million on UMG advance. And Lil Wayne wanted to see those receipts. However, Birdman would not let him see the receipts. So, Birdman did not show those documents on what the $70 million was being spent on. And Lil Wayne said that he was entitled to that. And so this is what I'm saying, guys. When these artists and these rappers are out here signing these contracts, they don't read these contracts. Y'all seen Meek Mill with Rick Ross. He didn't even read the contract. Rick Ross told him to sign that contract, baby, and he signed it so fast before his eyes even could blink. He don't know what's in the small print. You have to read things before you sign them. They're signing their life away. They're signing in blood. So it's not just Lil Wayne that Birdman was not paying. He was not paying Juvenile. He didn't pay Manny Fresh. He didn't pay Tyga. He probably didn't pay Nicki Minaj. But anyway, she seems to be doing just fine. So the question is, how is Birdman actually getting these artists to sign and work with him if he's not paying them? But it seems that many labels do the same thing. They'll show the youngins a bigger check than they ever could see and then get them to sign a contract. And speaking of that, guys, Meek Mill and Rick Ross are beefing over the MMG contract. Okay, so according to a source, the two rappers had an ongoing beef. And this led to Meek not allowing Rose into his section at Live nightclub in Miami. And Meek Mill allegedly wants out of his contract with MMG. And he's having difficulty doing so. Of course, when you signed that contract, young man, you did not look at the print, the words in print. All he was thinking about was dollar signs and having a name for himself and being famous. You signed in blood, Meek. And this is proof, guys. You can't just be signing these contracts like King Von said. He signed in blood. So check this out, guys. There's an artist who signed to another artist. People saw when the artist who signed to the other artist, they were having a party. The artist they're signed to allegedly tried to enter the party and go in about certain places. I heard that was a big issue. One of your favorite artists who's claiming that they're lit and they a boss and they can do whatever they want, they're signed to another ninja. And allegedly they're beefing with the other ninja because they're trying to get off the label. Now, this is what a source said. Now, we know what the topic is about. This is about Rose and Meek Mill. So according to that source, Meek Mill is not a boss and he does not do whatever he wants to do. There's certain things that he can't do. But as a fact, guys, Meek Mill wants off of Rose's label. And as we just seen in that clip, Meek Mill signed to Maybach Music back in 2011 after he left Grand Hustle Records. And then he's been trying to get out of his contract for at least a year, but Ross, being the seasoned businessman he is, simply wants Meek Mill to finish out his agreement. Ooh, Lord, we don't know what's going to happen in that time before he even gets a chance to finish it. Say a prayer for Meek Mill, guys. See, this is what I'm saying. When you're signing these contracts, you're in a prison. You are signing yourself over as a slave to these record labels. But this is how it goes, guys. This is what the people want. They want to be on TV. They want to have these big chains on, and they're miserable. These celebrities are miserable, allegedly, okay? So my thing is, guys, and I'm going to have to say allegedly, Rick Ross says that he cannot get off the contract. He needs to finish out his agreement. We're going to have to see if Meek Mill made any pledges yet. Baby, do you know these people can be tied into a contract for the rest of their life? Some of these celebrities are tied. These contracts are not 7 years. These contracts are not 5 years. They may say that that's not true. They have to make sacrifices. They have to make pledges if they want to go higher up. So if Meek Mill was on the other record label and he went over to Rick Ross's record label, pretty much if he tries to leave there and don't complete out his pledges and his mission, he will be blackballed from Hollywood. This is how this works. Meek Mill has to make that sacrifice. Now I'm going to do some more digging, guys, just to see, because I haven't heard anything about anyone in his family or somebody close to him passing away. We're going to have to do some more investigation into Meek Mill. But that's what I'm thinking, that Rick Ross, he wants out. He probably does not want to do a sacrifice if he hasn't already done that. Like I said, I'm going to dig, guys. So what do you think about this video, guys? Do you think that these artists are having to do these pledges to get out? And in my opinion, guys, allegedly, we have to say this. They'll come. I believe that Birdman asked Lil Wayne to make a sacrifice. He wanted him to sacrifice his daughter, and Lil Wayne was not going to do it. So Lil Wayne turned around and tried to sue Birdman just to get out of the contract. So if you get out of the contract, you don't have to make a sacrifice. And I think this is what Meek Mill is trying to attempt to do. He wants to get out because Rick told him, hey man, it's time for you to step up and make your sacrifice. What are you going to do? And now he's trying to get out the contract, guys. Let me know what you think. Drop it down in the comments section. Please like the video, subscribe, and leave your comments because they're very important. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, so when I drop new content, you guys will be aware. Until the next video, guys, take care. Bye.